I make it instant music. They want me to count to y'all, but ain't gonna count to y'all because I went down.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Ready to get us started, the OC punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Murray now on first down. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as good running gets them to about the 44. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger, but remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy. Back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. Play action. Now it's Murray. Dancing to his left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rob Gronkowski, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. Powers through him. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now to the air, Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, Locke. But he's got his target, Harris. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll run here with Moss. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Locke. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. That's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jordan Brooks has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Locke's throw into the hands of Lockett. Now they work this well upfield across the 45.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Locke now on first down. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it a second down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
To throw again on second down. Murray escaping the pressure right, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Murray now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
.13 yards remaining on second down. Block working out of the gun. It's brought in by Harris. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Locke to throw. Eluding the pressure right. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Murray now. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Now remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground. Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Throw left side, complete to Isabella. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it is 28-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Lock now on first down. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a diving catch right side. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. 34's the Mike. 34's the Mike. He's coming. Check him. Check him.
To throw it is Lock. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 34's the Mike. 34's the Mike. Guys, stay in situation. Let's go.
On 2nd and 10. Lock. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Dwayne Eskridge as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Wide open, Gronkowski. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before half from Murray. Flushed out right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic. Time to go. 9-9.
On second down and 4. Locke. Returning right back to Lockett. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Into the red zone, it's Locke. That is caught inside the 5. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Stop short of the goal line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, we got to seal. We got to seal. We got to seal. Come on, the ball.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got...
And always sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That is his 951st NFL reception. So 49 away from 1,000, but 951. That ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there because Andre Reed caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic, similar to what we've seen throughout his career as well. Does not mind going across the middle and making big-time catches.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Conner. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On 1st down, Locke. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and a yard at the 32-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Jalen Thompson picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. They look to throw. It's Locke. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Block will try the sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now this time Locke will throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Murray's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it. Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Going deep for Hopkins. And got his man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray again. That ball complete to Isabella. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offense. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort, and he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Left side complete to Lockett. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
34's a Mike. 34's a Mike. He's coming. Check in.
From the 22, Locke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Let's go, hey. Well, Mike 34. Mike 34.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Locke, gotta have this one. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 1st down, Murray. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Seahawksons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center.
He's got a man complete. And all the way Touchdown, Seattle. For Drew Lock coming out of Missouri, the one thing that scouts they loved was his arm strength, and we see why there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And shedding through the tackle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.